Last week on Flight Room TV.
She came out there, performed, and quit in the middle of the competition. Like if your mental health issues were that bad, you probably wouldn't even be able to come out on the fucking what's it called to perform.
I thought about
We
that too.
literally watched
Yeah.
Vontae Davis go into the locker room at the halftime of whatever game he was in. Nigga came back out and quit in the middle of the fucking game. Everybody all across the board was shitting on this nigga. Like, damn, you just gonna quit on your team like that? Da, 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 da. So I'm just like, what is the difference here? I just want to understand because, like, where else can a man or anybody, not fuck that, where can a man quit in the middle of a fucking competition where he got other people who depend on him and it's okay? Just let me know. Give me one example. If y'all can just give me one, then I'd be like, all right, okay, maybe I'm tripping. Always down to your normal job. If the NFL can actually get this off where they, penalize people for not getting the vaccine, and it actually becomes socially acceptable, the next thing you know, people's jobs gonna start doing that shit. They're gonna be like, nah, nigga, you're putting the company creating a liability
At
for the
risk.
company if you don't get the vaccine.
Well, that's already been.
What boundaries are like important to y'all then? Like if there's no boundaries in society, what boundaries are important to y'all?
Well, she even said out her mouth, she said, I think it shows that I'm a great competitor by the fact that, a great competitor doesn't afraid to sit out the big ones. It's like, what? Like, nigga, that's what you live for. The big fucking
They
moments.
still got that silver.
Like,
How can you tell if the outbreak came from an unvaccinated player?
That too.
can't.
That's what I was
But
gonna say
you
too.
can't really.
The Yankees earlier this year, they had like 9 players
All that.
tested, and they was all vaccinated.
Right. Remember even that cruise ship with
LeBron came into the game, was like started 0 for 15. It was like, oh shit, I'm hurting my team. You know what, guys? I'm starting 0 for 15. I didn't have about 4 turnovers, guys. I'm hurting my team. I'm just gonna sit this one out because you know what? I'm not right in the head. That's what's going on. That's why I'm missing every shot and getting turnovers because I'm not right in the head, guys. Mental health. I'm gonna sit out. LeBron James could never get away with that shit. Like, come on,
but I think it's about to be a war on cannabis, on marijuana.
Yeah, you know that's coming.
A war? It's already been a war. It's not about to be. It's already been a war.
They're gonna sweep it up, and only certain people gonna be able to grow it. I mean, like I seen the other day that Amazon is about to jump into it. If Amazon about to jump into it, then
yeah,
that's just about to be wide open. Right, hold on, jumping in like how? Like
that's my point. They're gonna. It's not a war. They're gonna
get their hands. Y'all smoking some Costco weed. I'm letting y'all know now.
Amazon ain't getting no top shelf shit.
Kirkland's.
They're gonna regulate it. They're regulating it.
Kirkland Kush.
The Kirkland chicken.
The whole American culture is becoming docile, like in general. I think. And we're kind of being, I think that's the direction we go, and it's almost like, are they with us? Like, are they trying to set us up? They fattening us for the slaughter like a motherfucker. Like, that's what it feels like, nigga. Like, what y'all got coming up? Because y'all ain't acting like y'all trying to win the fight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not acting like y'all trying to win the battle, bro.
Yeah. Speak for myself, but I know when Vontae went through that shit, like, I laughed. And you laugh through that shit, but at the same time, you respect that decision just because, like, if that nigga say that nigga can't go out there or he don't want to go out there and play with the Bills because like he's not feeling it, like you gotta respect that shit the same way I feel like you gotta respect this shit. Like
it's not supposed to be like, but it's not supposed to be like this. Like we are the people are supposed to have the power.
We supposed to be a superpower country, but everything in society is like celebrating,
weakness.
Not being weakness.
Yeah, exactly.
Through sports, one of the biggest fucking things they talk about in sports is mental toughness. That is like literally the number one rule.
And that's very true.
Like, nigga, the reason they make you run sprints at the end of practice is to make you more mentally stronger because when you get to that time where you're tired.
That's why people love the under.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Are the Cowboys vaccinated though?
Nah.
Oh, Dak was speaking about it too. Dak was.
What did Dak say?
He was like, what did he say? He said,
"He better get that shot in that ankle and stop playing, boy."
The same way Randall always talk about it. If you say something, stick to your guns. But like all of a sudden, D Hop said something, and then all of a sudden, like 2 minutes later, however long later, the joint was deleted, and like,
Yep,
I don't know.
Exactly.
What's crazy is, man. Like, if y'all feel this strongly about this shit and y'all stars, just like, the whole Kyrie thing, start your own league, y'all are the product. If y'all feel this strongly about some shit, sit the fuck out.
Yeah,
I agree.
Make a
with
statement.
y'all got money.
At the end of the day, I
Make
agree
a
with
real
that.
statement.
I agree because at the end of the day, that's the only thing that's going to change anything when you take it into your own hands.
The damn Q-tip in your nose.
So what exactly?
Man, secrets out, man. The shit ain't working. That's
So what exactly?
All this time they were saying, you know what I'm saying, everybody get tested, but the tool that they were using to get tested, they found does not work because they can't distinguish SARS, COVID from the regular flu. And maybe is that why the flu numbers were almost obsolete?
Yeah,
is that why?
Probably exactly.
Right.
Yeah, bro, it don't matter.
This is like the new 9/11, bro. Because
I told y'all.
Shit that just don't make sense. It's so much shit. Like it's just too much shit that just don't make sense.
He got the Hell Hitler hand up.
Oh shit, I ain't.
A case of the twisties. Simone Biles said in the morning practice that she had a little bit of the twisties. The twisties are a mysterious phenomenon. Suddenly, a gymnast is no longer able to do a twisting skill she's done thousands of times before. Your body just won't cooperate. Your brain loses track of where you are in the air. You find out where the ground is when you slam into it.
I can't.
Yeah.
PCR test. Anyone can test positive for practically anything with the PCR test. If you run it long enough with PCR, if you do it well, you can find almost anything in anybody. It doesn't tell you that you're sick. The creator of the PCR test.
Lil Nas X basically was talking about. He was basically saying like, I do this shit because it's the same shit y'all do. Like, y'all do it in a heterosexual way, but it's the same shit. Now, even now, I'm saying that's what he's saying, but let's just
I ain't never seen no butt ass.
I know I've never seen this. I saw it in that one Shake It Fast video with Mystical back in the day. With
the little snippets I seen on Snapchat, this man is walking through the prison yard and telling motherfuckers to hold his pocket, like what I'm saying.
Like on some jail shit.
Yeah, you know what that means, right? And then the showers come on. So that's that's almost like a rape fantasy or some shit like that.
And then they're naked dancing in the showers.
He want to go to jail. He want to go to
therapy. Yeah, man. We can't co-sign trying to deal with your shit at the same time you gotta deal with your shit. I know. Yeah, everybody trying to deal with your shit while you dealing with your shit. Go ahead and do that behind closed doors, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, damn, these motherfuckers be calling, lashing out for help and shit. Deal with that shit behind closed doors. We don't need to deal with that shit with you. Just like when motherfuckers announce their problems on social media and shit. I'm like, yo, these niggas do not. They're not going to influence no change for you. Like, why are you reaching out to them? Like, you need a professional. You need behind closed doors. Have your shit in private. Take some time to heal and move forward. Like, everybody wants shit so instant. It's crazy. I see it all the time, man.
Exactly.
It's just sad. It's just sad. Like, that nigga needs help. He crying out for help from the way I look at it. Like, the nigga crying out for help.
I know.
Yeah.
Not Lil Baby. The Baby video today, and his joint is OC. Just like that joint.
The Baby or Lil Baby?
The Baby.
Yeah.
Like he in jail.
The jail shit.
Yeah, he getting top.
One of them children.
Like his joint is OC. So it's like pretty much like a mirroring image of Lil Nas jump.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
For me, you dead, them niggas ain't want to live.
I knew that shit
me
was
head was given when it was supposed to give. I came out here and got on because I was doing what I was supposed to do. The way she ate me up and ate them kids, I think she want no kids. These niggas beef before I G, but bitch, I want to kill. Kept getting blessings, bitch, I hustle. I ain't want to steal. I whip this bitch out now in front of all these cameras. Niggas know what it is. I hit out his slide with a warrant. I think.
What I get from this video is that the Baby's basically like kind of making a mockery of the whole hip hop industry. You know what I'm saying? But you know what, Randall, you're right though, because earlier you were saying like that there's a parallel between Lil Nas X and the Baby, and like when I watched this video, it's like literally the same shit, but like in like a more of a like masculine perspective, I guess you would.
The whole shit we was talking about how there was the whole HIV shit. That was like one of his first like couple 4 bars. So like. How does that like you did you just make this video this weekend? Because you just said this shit. You know what I'm saying?
No way.
At Rolling Loud.
Or he just released it.
So is all this planned?
So basically, Randall, what you're saying is this shit is a rollout. That's basically what you're saying.
Yeah.
This shit is a rollout.
It takes 2 weeks for a rollout. This is about that time.
But look at this. And this is what I was talking about. This is what this COVID shit and this 2020 taught me. It's like everything just works in chronological order. It's such a coincidence that Lil Nas X just came out with all this wild shit. And then right after that, the baby got the same shit, like a similar video. He talking about HIV, whatever the fuck he was talking about on stage, and then his video coincidentally could be tied to that. You know what I'm saying? Weird shit.
Coincidentally,
like, what the fuck? Yep. Like, come on, man. It's like
you think they in on it together?
Nigga, no, I ain't gonna say that. I'm just saying everything is a rollout, bro. Everything is a rollout.
You know, elementary school. There's certain countries that consider, you know, relations with younger people as like a sickness, or you know what I'm saying, or a disability, and they need help and stuff like that, instead of putting them behind bars and shit like that. I think it's slowly, like, I don't know, it's just only gonna get progressively worse.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, and I think that is an example. That Lil Nas X video is an example of where we're going as far as like our morals socially. You know what I mean?
Speaking about Vegas, I think like nobody should be betting coming up. Like this whole like betting is going to be so difficult because all these states are passing these laws of, you know, legal sports betting, and the NFL is about to be like picking and choosing who they want to suspend, and you know what I'm saying, who going to
even the NCAA shit we were talking about.
Oh yeah, the college kids getting money. College or any type of sports betting, don't do the shit. If you a long time sports bettor, I think we gotta sit this year out. Like this shit.
I mean, it might be my year to get it.
And where it's like I can
do docile again.
Yeah, this is the version of us being docile. It's like, nigga, they're basically begging us to check them. You know what I'm saying?
And nobody's
like,
saying nothing.
What more do we need to do for y'all? You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all just go on anything. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Real quick. I said this shit before, but I was listening to an interview locally. Gary Williams, he was on that team. It was like the '83 Boston College team where the whole team got like investigated by the FBI for throwing games. And then he said ever since then, when he's at Maryland, when he's at any other school, he said if a player got 2 quick fouls, he was like side-eyeing that shit.
I hear that. I hear that.
Yeah.
Said, I'm a motherfucker to hold grudges. Time don't heal everything.
Yeah, but over that time, don't you get to see like the different angles of shit too?
Yeah.
To make you like, I'm gonna still hold on to this, but if they don't bring up this aspect of other shit that's going on, I'm gonna have the upper hand. Yeah, so I understand. I understand that shit too.
Yeah, but it's still
time. Time gives perspective, maybe.
Yeah,
for me,
more perspective.
What's the difference between Young Thug and Prince?
Shit.
One more purple, one more pink. When time gives clarity.
Yeah, that definitely. I think just maturity. The time and through your maturity, you start to like see things a lot clearer through time and shit. So I do agree with that. I think as far as like time healing, healing everything. I think your differences between like, you know, your friends or like people your age, or, you know, cousins, I think you can get through that. But I feel like, you know, that childhood trauma, that shit takes a long fucking time. I don't think you ever get over your childhood trauma. You just kind of learn. So you walk. Let's say Mikey Williams signed with Kentucky. He gonna walk into the motherfucking locker room already a millionaire.
I know exactly. How you think they gonna listen to Calipari and they making $2 million?
Tell this nigga.
Exactly, dog.
2.5 million, nigga. I'll make more than you.
Yep, exactly.
You know maybe not Calipari, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like the top, like other coaches around.
Do you think the talent? You think the talent like overweighed the suspectness?
What you mean?
The talent?
Yeah,
the talent.
Yeah.
We're talking about different times, though.
Okay,
we're talking about different times, though.
Okay, ain't no different times. I think people just gave him a pass because he was Prince. But if, all right, say we about to go out to the club, right, and then one of us,
I gotta bring one of them with me. I gotta bring one of them with me.
I know niggas ain't never dressing like that, though. I know that.
This nigga was wearing heels, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Come on,
everybody was wearing heels, though. Everybody was wearing heels back then, though. Everybody.
Ain't no everybody was wearing
nigga, Austin Powers had heels on back then, nigga.
Bro, that was the 80s, bro.
That was the 70s.
That was the 80s.
That's a good conversation.
Like 70s.
All right.
Prince was wearing heels in the 80s.
But look,
everybody had heels back
but look though,
then.
look, let's have this conversation, right?
Ain't nobody damn everybody no damn handle.
Hey, look though, right?
Let's go.
We talk about that
I had heels back
criminalization shit that they be doing. Listen though, look though.